What do most animals do when they're influenced by things like climate, disease, loss of food, or other living organisms? They adapt. Animals adapt over time to overcome the dangers that they're influenced by. Recently, animals have been adapting quickly and more frequently due to one animal that has recently dominated this world: humans. Welcome to A5. Today we're here to discover and explore the secret and the depths of human influence adaptations.
Human influence adaptation is when animals adapt because of humans. They can adapt due to threats like urbanization, pollution, industrialization, and other human threats. An example of this are cockroaches and pesticides. Some cockroach species these days are immune to certain types of pesticides and therefore are really hard to get rid of.
A common creature found in these premises are rock doves. Commonly known as pigeons you see every day, rock doves are found all over the world. But what people don't see in these pigeons are the way that they have adapted. But before we go into how these magnificent creatures adapted, here are some facts about them.
Rock doves are part of the Columbidae family and are related to doves. These pigeons navigate by using the Earth's magnetic field and sun as directions. Rock doves and the rest of the Columbidae family drink by sucking water and using their beaks like straws, unlike how other birds drink, which drink by sipping water and then thrusting their heads back to swallow it. They are also known to see ultraviolet light, a color that the human spectrum cannot see. But the coolest fact of all, in our opinion, is that rock doves are known to identify and differentiate all 26 letters of the English alphabet.
But how did human influence have an impact on these creatures, and what impacts did human influence have on rock doves? Research suggests that human influences decrease the amount of natural predators they are due to the presence of humans. The only real predator these pigeons have are humans. Human influence has also taken away the necessity of finding food, as human food is always available to them. Not only but that, rock doves have lost fear to humans, but their instincts still make them walk away when it is under threat. But to us humans, these pigeons are either a pest or a magnificent wonder created by nature. Personally, we prefer to pick the second opinion.
Another feathered friend that is an inhabitant of this area is the Australian white ibis. Commonly known as bin chickens, they are closely related to the sacred ibis in Egypt. The Australian white ibis is a bird native to Australia and one animal that has adapted the most due to human influence. But to understand it, we need to understand some facts about bin chickens. The Australian white ibis is one of 3 species of ibis that are native to Australia. The other 2 including the straw-necked ibis and the glossy ibis. They are found in freshwater wetlands, tidal mudflats and mangroves and urban habitats all around Australia, and they have a small dull pink patch of skin that changes to scarlet red during breeding season, which varies around the location of Australia. But the real question is, why are these creatures commonly known to have adapted the most due to human influence? According to in-depth research, the Australian white ibis is mostly influenced by habitat loss. Before these creatures lived in urbanized areas, they inhabited freshwater wetlands, tidal mudflats, and mangroves, many of which were destroyed for urbanization. This human influence had made these creatures adapt into urban areas, such as towns and cities. Due to these creatures adapting into urban areas, the need for finding food on their own was not necessary, as there was human food to consume. Due to this adaptation, they adapted even further. Research suggests that the Australian white ibis's beak is growing longer and sharper than previous generations, to tear through bags of rubbish in dumpsters and bins, officially getting the name bin chicken.
As we continue on this journey to find human influence adaptation, our instincts draw us to the river. We're almost sure we can spot anything here. As we continue on this journey, we spot something. It's an Australian water dragon.
Although called dragons, these creatures are not dragons but indeed a type of lizard. They are known to be found along the east side of Australia, from Queensland to Victoria, but a small introduced population is known to be living around the southeast coast of South Australia. Recent studies have shown that due to the influence from both humans and other creatures, the Australian water dragon has adapted to use sign language to warn other creatures, including humans. Good communication is crucial for a creature to survive in nature, so one must adapt to stay alive. The signs that these creatures warn are not only to predators, humans and other living organisms, but also to other dragons. For example, head bobs indicate to other animals who's boss. A tail slap on the ground warns us to stay away. Not following these warnings can be fatal, as the Australian water dragon is known to have a strong bite. With a bite pressure of 30 kilograms, it can lead to mild to severe injuries, but can also lead to death. Travelling along the river, we will run into another local park, Olay Park. A park known for its playgrounds and is usually a place for birthday parties. But we aren't here to have a party. We are here to discover and understand the secrets of human influence adaptations.
A noisy and moderately common creature in this park are noisy miners. There are two types of miners in the world, the Indian miner and the noisy miner. The Indian miner is found around the southern parts of Asia, while the noisy miner is found in Australia. These creatures adopted quite a fair amount due to the human influence and also created a mutual relationship with humans or our veggie patches. Although we do not realize this, but these creatures help us by eating our unwanted bugs and creatures in our veggie patches as food, which helps us humans and the plants. In return, the miners get a tasty snack of bugs as food. Not only that, but noisy miners have become more aggressive towards humans and the other animals during breeding season. They've also been known to swoop down on us during breeding season, but now not only they are known for chasing animals, but that are a large size for them, they also chase possums and other nests from their trees. Although appearing cute, noisy miners can be as angry as a bull, but this is necessary if their hatchlings are to survive for future generations.
Animals adapt quickly and effectively to overcome certain problems that they are put in front of, or to make life easier. The Australian white ibis has to be growing each generation, while the noisy miner has even created a mutual relationship with humans. Not only that, but human influence adaptation also makes animals more intelligent, like rock doves, which can identify the alphabet, while some animals adapt to give us warnings. Whatever the cause, animals can adapt to a point and overcome any problem. These adaptations are what soon cause for evolution. Human influence adaptation is truly amazing.